pissed me
it's
off.
it's for the public appeal of it.
Alive.
Whoa, what is
Like,
this?
I don't care about the whole She-Ra thing, right? Because she really didn't have any sexual orientation back
cool.
in the 80s. I don't care. But when there's somebody that's already existent with this person and they take him out entirely, it pisses me off. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's really dumb. I didn't even know all that. That's crazy.
And they're doing it because it's the demographic of today. That's the only reason they're doing it.
And that's the same reason why they're
Every show
making
now has to have somebody with LGBT representation, and it's sad.
Yeah, damn, I suck at this game. But it's the same reason why the live action Powerpuff Girls is Buttercup is black.
What?
Yeah, the live action Powerpuff Girls they're making Buttercup is black.
Dude, they're ruining children's shows. Why are they doing this?
It's the same situation they did with Ghostbusters.
It's so fucking stupid. They're not even making it good. They're just doing it for the public appeal, and it's not good.
It's really not.
If they make money, they don't give a fuck.
Again, that's true too.
That's just how
I'm not too
movie
upset with
productions are like.
iCarly though, you know? Because Jeanette McCurdy, she actually said, she's like, yeah, no, I actually had mental health issues while doing the show, so she didn't even want to do the show entirely.
I mean
yeah, because the
fine.
fucking producer was a fucking pedophile.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
Which I'm over here like, why are we doing that?
Dave Schneider, the dude who made iCarly, Jake and Johnson, all that shit, he was a pedo.
pedophile.
Yeah, he was an active pedophile. No, he was.
No, he was.
He was an open pedophile. He admitted,
Really?
and he was proud of it.
Damn.
And he still works for Nickelodeon.
Yep, yes
Wow.
he does.
That isn't, and that's funny because Nickelodeon's like hella PG-13 and keeping things kid-friendly. Nah, I was gonna act a pedophile working for you.
See, I'm just
I mean,
like,
their Twitter makes jokes about the creator of SpongeBob fucking dying all the time.
Yeah.
like I'm okay with like with a new show, right? Like Steven Universe had hella backlash, but it wasn't something that was pre-existing.
Yeah, it was always there.
before. You know, like I don't care if they're lesbians in the show if it's brand new, and I never saw it before. But if it's something like Rugrats or something from back then, you have to bring it, and you have to bring the original demographic with it.
At least,
You can't just change
and
it.
even if they did divorce, at least fucking mention that shit. Don't just like arbitrarily be like, nah.
Yeah, they're literally going off the demographic of a lesbian. They said, oh, they have to be male, female, but have like male clothing.
I mean,
That's
nothing
it.
for nothing. Let's
That's
face it. Phil and Lil's mom was the man of that relationship. But still, either
Yeah,
way, the
but-
fact of the matter is, you can't just delete the father out of the equation and think it's gonna be fucking
literally a
okay.
joke. It's literally like that was the joke of the relationship, right? That's what it was. But they just took him out entirely, like he never existed, which is stupid.
They do it to a lot of shows.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
At this point, I'm used to it. It doesn't really surprise me.
Because
Because
everybody.
I want to.
No, the reason is because everybody's complaining that there's not enough COPs in shows and movies. Because that is literally the only reason why they decided that the new Batman's gonna be black. That is the only reason. Because
This is why I don't watch any of the shows.
mind you, originally they were gonna fuck up and make Bruce Wayne black, but now it's Lucius Fox's son who's gonna be the new Batman, which I'm fine with. I didn't see it. I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
And like they took Susie, I think that's what her name was, like the black character. They're making her now a main character,
I mean, she was a main character.
but they're making her like a main character. Like she didn't have enough screen time to become a main character. Yes, we did know her as a friend.
Well, no,
But she was a side
in the
character.
beginning, yeah, I can agree with that. But towards season 2 and 3, No,
Yeah.
even before the end, because it was before when Chucky got his sister that she started becoming a main character. That she
What
was in a
was her
lot of
name,
episodes.
Kimmy?
Yeah, Kimmy.
Kimmy's not even in there. I
Yeah,
haven't even seen her
because
in
it's a
the trailer.
reboot. They're doing. Dill's not in there
They're
either.
doing a reboot.
It's
If they're
just,
doing a reboot, that means they're starting from like
From
of the whole thing. They're starting all the way over.
it's weird. It's weird to me. Like
A reboot is not a sequel. They can do whatever they can want. If it makes money, they don't give a damn.
Unfortunately, that is facts.
They have the money. They have the business supporting them, giving them extra money for it. Not to mention, there's going to be a whole lot of controversy that's going to advertise it.
Yep.
So no one gives a fuck. That's just how businesses work.
Sad to say, but that is the truth.
Like think of this example. Everyone knows BLM, Black Lives Matter, the whole thing for that. Most people only know the controversy. That's why it's fucking popular.
And let's face it, the people who are actually behind BLM are they turned it into a corporation, not a movement.
We already have a community on other social medias about Black Lives Don't Matter.
About Black Lives Don't Matter?
Yeah, we also have one in Destiny.
Of course. But people who follow that shit, those that's how you know they are racist. Like, let's be real. If you have to say Black Lives Don't Matter, that shows you're a racist. The message behind Black Lives Matter is real, but people are tainting that, and that's why it's become what it is. Unfortunately.
see, I don't have a problem with it. I'm just honestly, I believe whatever I believe at this point. Like I will literally like be that person and be like, you're wrong, then you're wrong.
Yeah. See, and one thing
And
is,
I
like,
necessarily do not agree with a lot of people. I don't agree, really. Like honestly, I will be honest here. We were in a pandemic. Why the fuck are we gonna do a movement in the middle when people are fucking dying? Why? Who said this was a great idea?
Just like
Yes, it needed to be said. It needed to be said. Yes, I'm not saying that. But people are fucking dying, and yet you want to fucking do this with a movement? I'm sorry, y'all couldn't do this online?
there's more than one ways to get a message out. It's the 21st century. It's the easiest possible way to get a message out.
Yeah, but the problem nowadays with anything is that it's so easy to sit on your ass and just sit behind a screen and run your mouth, whether it's for a good cause or a bad cause. But nobody's ever really standing up for what they think is right unless it's behind a screen where they know they're safe. Because anybody can say anything on the screen and be easily safe.
Quickly.
Because
People
what?
are fucking pussies.
Yeah, exactly. And no, it's the current era. The current era has become a
People get
PC
so
era, and
offended.
it's a PC era, and unfortunately, jokes are offensive. Talking about racism is frowned upon, or until it's not. No, you can't. Not even finger guns. You can't even do the OK sign because apparently now that's considered KKK affiliate.
Doing the whoa is also considered some like fucking assault, sexual assault. So, because mostly men do it.
Oh fuck! I died. Sexual assault. That if men are sexually assaulted, that's fake news. Apparently.
Oh yeah, as well. Yeah, men getting sexually assaulted or mentally assaulted does not exist.
Mm-hmm. It's looked down upon more.
When I have evidence of my literal whole engagement life, or just
People really like to make it seem like the only people who can be sexually assaulted is women, but when men are actually raped, it's like, oh, you weren't raped, you enjoyed it. No, that's not the fucking case. They're on B. Yeah, pretty much.
It's because you know you just
No,
you just gotta be a man.
No,
Just
it's
be a
because
man.
you have a dick.
Just be a man.
It is.
Exactly.
It absolutely is. But at the end of the day, they feel like if you have a dick, you can handle everything.
And that's not saying it doesn't work both ways, because there's
No, it does. It does work both ways.
It works both ways, yeah, but
Like also with the situation of there are feminists who say they want equality, but and still they get mad when men don't hold open the door for them or pull out their seat for them and saying, oh, you're so misogynistic. No, I'm being chivalrous, but to you, that's me dominating you apparently.
or like pay for the entire meal on the first date, or shit like that. See, you know, I thought that's funny because a while back, a woman complained to their employer at Apple that women were getting underpaid there. So they did the research on it and studied into it, and they asked what they got paid. It turns out men were the one getting underpaid, which I thought was funny. It's a very
I'm not
PC.
I'm not gonna get into that kind of story because I am victim of underpaying the female workers that worked for me, mostly because they were douchebags, but you know, not because they were women.
But what I'm saying is you can't say you want equality for everyone and then get mad when we do stuff for you and then you're like, oh, or stop doing stuff for you because we're treating you as equals, and that's an issue.
Or if they get fucking angry at you and get all quiet and shit, and they expect you to like know the problem with them.
Yeah, because there definitely are movements out there that do support equal rights in every way, but then there are also women who want equal rights when it benefits them.
Yeah, and those are like the extremists.
Those are the ones I don't like. If you're fighting for just straight up equality either way, fine. You know, you do you, more power to you. But if you're fighting for your own benefit, as in like equality when it matters towards you, to benefit you, and not both sides, then that's when there's a problem.
Yeah.
Shit. People got super offended when the show Invincible came out.
I'm watching it.
And you know what? I'm happy that they got offended. You want to know why? Because it makes no sense that you are mad because of some shit that has nothing to do with you.
It's a fucking cartoon that... It's a comic series that ended in 2013, and only now you're getting mad about it.
Because it's animated now.
No, because people get mad about dumb shit.
It's been animated.
Yeah, that's not irrelevant. Like people get mad over dumb shit. Like that's another thing that's toxic in this era is fucking cancel culture.
Dude, if they couldn't handle the fucking first season of fucking Invincible, they're gonna get fucking mad when they get to the scene where there's actual rape and molestation.
Do you know why they got rid of the husband?
Why?
You wanna know why? Because he was white.
Oh, of course. Of fucking course.
Because they're like, oh, he's representing. There's too much white representation. So we have to
It's a fucking Rugrats show.
It's a little kid show. The fuck you mean?
Like you're so quick to be mad that somebody's white, but nothing for nothing. Like that's another thing. Like there's too much white. What about that? Oh, they don't understand the real struggles and shit. Yada yada yada. What happened to the Jews? What happened to the Jews?
When I was 5 years old, I fucking thought about why the fuck are there so many white people.
But I'm saying like, what happened if white people are really such an issue? And like they don't know like what it's like to be oppressed. What happened to all the Jews?
But the thing is that Dee Dee
add Taylor back to the show.
And
He was in the show.
her husband, like they are Jewish.
Yeah, they are. What, you're mad? They're mad because
Chucky's dad is white and you having another white person is too much.
Did they actually confirm that?
Yes, that's what she's reading.
Yes.
No, she's reading it.
Because
I didn't read it. I saw it in a video. Why would the, okay, I'm being serious, Lewis. Think about it.
Shotgun.
Why?
Cammy's coming up on you. He's sliding.
Why would
mind.
they get rid of this character? Why?
Why not?
I don't know.
Unfortunately, that's a real
Why
thing.
would they change the character from having a male
Fuck.
who is sensitive and not as butch and not as anything, having him not even exist so the wife can be a lesbian? Think about it. You have to think about it. They do not want a male in that situation.
Like I said,
Which
it's that
honestly-
double standard.
It's double standards. So one, they want LGBT representation, and
Fuck.
two, they don't want too many white people being there.
But my thing is, what other than Susie Carmichael's family, there is no other people of any ethnicity other than
But
Phil
guess
and
what?
Lil
They're
because they
gonna
were
add more
Jewish.
people. They're gonna add more people.
That's dumb.
Phil and Lil were Jewish. You might
Tommy
as well
was
add
Jewish.
Tyler Rugrats in the mix.
Tommy was
You
Jewish.
might-
Because remember, his one grandfather is Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
What's his mom's name?
Dee Dee?
Dee Dee.
Yeah, she's
Dee Dee's
Jewish.
parents are Jewish.
Dee Dee and like both of them.
No, Stu.
Dr. Echo C is Jewish.
Yeah, Stu is not Jewish, but Dee Dee is.
Oh, okay.
Because his remember when his grandfather got married
Oh,
at the end
yeah.
it was a regular wedding.
They
In the
don't
middle.
want somebody that's male being so frail. That's why.
The way I see
Even
it,
though it's an
they
inside joke. It's an inside joke, honestly. But it's also back in the day. Like, they can say whatever they fucking want. Well, back in the day, we wanted them to be lesbian.
Back in the day,
You know,
we
they said
didn't
the
give a
same
fuck.
shit. No. You know what's so funny about that? They said the same shit about Naruto. They literally said that Sasuke and Naruto were supposed to be lovers, but at the time, it wasn't right. But they didn't reboot fucking Naruto. They could, but they didn't.
have no problem making these shows where there are same-sex couples, but now all of a sudden they're fucking up with shit that's already here.
That's already existent. Yes. They redid Invader Zim. Did y'all see the Netflix stuff? They redid it.
I saw Invader.
They redid
No, they did a movie for Invader Zim, but it wasn't like a redone.
No.
It was just a movie.
Yeah, they didn't change anything from it. It was a continuation.
Like, if they wanted to, they can make a whole different series.
It's the same thing they did with Rocco's Modern Life. They did a movie where it's modern time 2020 or whatever, and that's what they
Yeah,
did.
which is fine. Like, I wouldn't mind that happening, but why change the whole thing? Why? To appease to people of now?
Bitch. I died on some bullshit.
Why was I down there by myself? What the fuck? Oh my lord.
Bring me your friends. I need more like you.
But like I said, people did not like Steven Universe.
Oh, Steven.
I loved it.
They didn't like Steven Universe. They didn't like towards the end of Adventure Time.
No.
They currently don't like the Owl House. I love the Owl House. It's so good.
But guess what? It's appeasing to the people of today, but they don't like that. But as soon as something that was pre-existent and they try to fix it, it's okay.
Yep. It's
Which
bullshit.
doesn't make any sense.
Alright.
Like, Steven Universe Future actually got, like, cut from production. Because they told her that
She can't have the
She can't
Garnet together.
Yeah, she can't have too many controversial things in her show. She can't have any more lesbian representation in her show. Anything that gay, like literally, it was ridiculous.
And she responded by continue to do it harder.
Yeah.
Which I fucking
She
loved.
which I felt bad because it was a really good show.
I mean, it ended in Steven Universe Future where he goes off to college.
It was rushed. Everybody's like it was rushed because they literally cut production for it.
You know what it is? People are so afraid of real world issues in their TV shows, whether it's live action or cartoons, and they just want to see bullshit murder or mystery bullshit or teen mom pregnancy. It's all dumb stuff.
With Steven Universe, that was aimed more for
the growing generation. Yeah.
And growing. But people are so afraid that it's gonna brainwash their kids.
Hell, I knew TV was going to. They decided to make 16 and Pregnant a fucking show.
Yeah. My thing is, you have 16 and Pregnant, you have fucking Basketball Wives, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, all that garbage. Because they're celebrities, it's fine to be in their business. Or did you hear about the new one?
Unfortunately.
No, not the new Jersey Shore, the new show.
No.
There's a show about the cartel, a family in the cartel. That they're following a family in the cartel.
So
but that's fine. But that's fine. It's ridiculous.
So we're gonna follow around the mafia.
Basically. Cause apparently cartoons, it should be censored. It's ridiculous because nowadays, let's be real, they have shows for kids and then shows for young adults or even adults. Cause look at Close Enough. That's an adult TV show. No child should be watching Close Enough, but some kid's gonna find it and watch it. Just like how they canceled it early, but remember how Static Shock was?
They took off regular show for the same reason.
You remember how real Static Shock was, like with the gang violence, with the school shooting, with the sexuality, with the racism, all that. Back in the 90s, mind you, and people were pissed. And the people who were making Static Shock was just like, I don't care. We're going for 4 seasons and we're going strong. But that last season, it felt rushed. And I believe it was. Same thing with Young Justice. The only reason it's got 3 seasons and it even got a 3rd season is because people felt some type of way about seeing their favorite superheroes being in real people issues. Like with the cheating between Superboy and McGann, the Martian Manhunter's niece. The cheating with that, the betrayal of Aqualad, a lot of bullshit was in Young Justice, and they had an issue with that. Just like when they had an issue with the original Teen Titans, that's why it got canceled. Because the reason Teen Titans got canceled was apparently, more girls are buying the toys for Teen Titans than boys, and that's not the demographic we want, so we're canceling the show. That's the real reason behind the cancel of Teen Titans.
Gotta love people. Gotta love.
And then they came out with Young Justice. People had an issue with that because it was too real, too dark. It wasn't their childhood, even though it literally was. Because let's face it, growing up there was a lot of dark ass shows on TV. Fucking Cow and Chicken, Real Monsters, Robot Chicken, definitely, but Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was no, Courage was a serious show, but it was more scary than anything for kids growing up. But Ren and Stimpy had a lot of sexual innuendos.
What's that one show with the fucking 5-year-old scientist, that kid with glasses and blonde hair?
Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory.
Yeah. Your fucking
I grew up
sister's
with that
a
one.
slut, essentially.
Well, no, that was the girl who was auditioning to be his sister. Dee Dee herself wasn't the slut. She was just an airhead, and people had an issue with that. Because like, oh, because she's a blonde, she's an airhead. But that wasn't the case at all. Because she was actually very intelligent. It's just her passion was dance and not science. So compared to a literal genius, she seemed dumb.
We're back.
Which in all actuality though, for her, she wasn't really dumb. She just, you know, wasn't. She just liked to mess with shit. She shouldn't be.
Yeah, but that's what a big sister does to her 5-year-old brother. Because Dexter was a child. He was a little ass kid who should have been in kindergarten, basically. But he was doing all this extravagant shit, so his parents was like, he don't need school. And anytime he was in school, he was ahead of his grade.
Imagine alting a Lucio.
I'm gonna stop my stream because all we're doing is sitting here.
Well, for now.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, what was the point of me starting my stream?